What if I ask you to watch this video till the end? The irony is, this video is about patience, and most people aren't patient enough to finish it. So, if you're already feeling restless and urged to skip ahead, then just pause for a moment because patience might be the very key that you're missing. Let's talk about the lost art of delay and why not yet feels like a failure. One of the biggest reasons why not yet feels uncomfortable today is because our daily life is quietly built around constant gratification. We don't notice it, but our daily routines are programmed in a way where waiting has almost disappeared. Over the years, technology has literally pampered us. Just a generation ago, being patient was built into life by default. Baby boomers and even early millennials remember a time when if you told someone to meet you at a particular crossroad at a certain time, you would simply go there and wait. There was no live location, no repeated calls, no constant updates. Waiting was just normal, it was the part of the plan. But today, that same situation feels almost impossible. If someone is even 5 minutes late, we start calling them repeatedly. Waiting for someone has almost gone out of syllabus. Even a small delay makes you feel anxious and restless and anything else but a normal part of life. We are used to planning our days so tightly that we don't want even a single minute to be felt wasted. And this mindset slowly spills into everything else that we do. I see this even in small everyday moments. My child, who is 8, goes out to play daily at 4 p.m. in the evening. He already knows his friends are going to be there. Yet before leaving, he feels this need to call them and confirm, I am coming down, please come. Not because something is wrong, but because we have grown used to making sure everything aligns instantly, that nobody is late and nothing is uncertain, not even for 5 minutes. This constant need for confirmations trains us in a subtle way. It teaches us that things should happen on time, as expected, and without any delay. So, when we apply the same expectations to deeper parts of life, like learning something new, developing a skill set, creating meaningful work, the process starts feeling frustrating. We are so used to immediate feedback that silence almost feels like failure. But growth doesn't give instant signals, right? Progress doesn't announce itself daily. Silence most of the time doesn't mean nothing is happening. It often means something deeper is forming. What we really need to understand is that some things simply need time because they are meant to grow. Emotions, understanding, creativity, mastery, depth. They don't work like instant noodles. We see it in nature. Growth requires repetitions, patience, and the willingness to try without constant reassurance. That's why that's why failure many a times isn't about lack of talent or effort. It's about not staying long enough for growth to take place, growth to happen inside. Even trying needs patience, the patience to allow yourself to be bad at something, to repeat it again, and to give yourself another chance to grow into it. Patience today isn't really a virtue in the traditional sense. It's more of a technical skill, the ability, the understanding to operate on the correct timeline. I'm not saying that speed isn't powerful. Definitely, it is when you're using tools or technology designed to respond instantly. I'm just trying to say is when you're building something human, a little slowness is unavoidable. Growth doesn't move on demand and it doesn't respond to pressure as well. That's why patience becomes the key, not because it opens doors quickly, but because it opens doors that you're actually ready to walk in. People who know this are simply more aware about timelines. They don't mistake silence for failure, and they don't panic when progress isn't immediately visible. They accumulate it quietly over the time. And this isn't really about motivation or pushing yourself to do more. What matters is just noticing the small changes technology brings into us in everyday life. How quickly we expect responses, how uncomfortable waiting has become, and how easily silence starts to feel like something is wrong. These changes are subtle, but they shape how we experience life, effort, and progress. And we don't notice them, we start judging ourselves through timelines that were never designed for human growth. This is about thinking and adapting consciously while staying aware of our own rhythm. So, if you're in a phase where things feel slow, unclear, or unfinished, maybe nothing is actually wrong. Maybe you're not behind, and maybe you're not failing. You're just in the you're just the part of the journey where growth hasn't become visible yet. Not yet isn't a signal to quit. It's simply a reminder that some processes are happening and need time, repetition, and patience to unfold. Always, progress is happening quietly beneath the surface long before it shows up as results. So instead of judging yourself too early, give yourself the chance to stay. Stay with the effort, stay with the learning, stay long enough for growth to happen. Because sometimes the only difference between failure and progress is another try, that is patience. If you have stayed till the end, you might have noticed something simple. You allowed the thought to finish without rushing past it. So, reflect on this for a moment. And if you find value in slowing down to notice how technology and time shape the way we think, you'll probably feel at home here. And if these ideas resonate with you, then you're welcome to stay. Not everything needs to load instantly. Hey, this is Supriya, and you're watching Coded Conscious, where I break down tech and emotions in the simplest human way.